of Dark Elves versus Empire. We're playing Battle for the Path, so we're going along the table. So on the Dark Elf side, commanded by me, we have 20 spearmen with a level 4 sorceress. She's got a tome that gives her an extra spell, so she's got 5 shadow spells. Then you have 30 corsairs, a bolt thrower, Dark Elf Lord on a Pegasus. Then you have another 10 spearmen with a level 2 metal sorceress. There's the BSB, which is a Cauldron of Blood. That's a Hydra. That's another bolt thrower. I've got 2 units of 12 shades. One's in the tower and one is in the forest over here. Now we're playing Castle Assault rules, so there are 2 markers. One of them is there. That's the secondary marker, and this is the primary marker. Whoever's holding that at the end of the game gets extra points. So on Michael's side, Empire, we have a steam tank. We have 15 knights. With the general.
Magical standard bearer and musician.
Yeah, then we've got handgunners, outriders. Behind there we've got an organ gun. Or whatever the Empire.
The rocket launcher thingy-majiggy.
That's a rocket launcher. Hellstorm, is it?
Hellstorm rocket battery.
Yeah. And there's a mounted fire mage.
Heavenly mage.
Heaven mage. And we've got 10 halberdiers. Flanked by a fire mage on foot. We've got some crossbowmen with a flaming standard. And 2 units of 10 archers. And a battery over here of
mortar and a cannon.
So, ready to go. So, end of Dark Elf turn 1. This forest ended up being a wildwood, so it was going to wipe out a lot of them. So they charged. They didn't make the charge on the archers, and the archers stood and shot and took out one of the shades. So that wasn't so great. These shades got a bit carried away and tried to shoot the wizard here, but because of the heavy cover and the long range and the multiple fire, they only ended up killing one of the halberdiers who jumped in the way of the crossbow bolts, which again is unfortunate. The bolt thrower, one missed, one hit, and took out 2 knights, so that's okay. Magic phase didn't result in much because the elven line moved back to be out of range of the war machines. It's a long battle, 6 turns, so they moved back to be out of range, and this mage cast a spell, which was Dispel Scroll, but she miscast. And there was a calamitous detonation, and 3 people around her took a strength 10 hit and got wasted. So, there you go. Using the Castle Assault rules, 2 6s are a miscast, 3 6s are ultimate force, so he could dispel it. So, end of the Empire, turn 1, awesome turn from the Empire. The archers stayed there and shot at the shades. Didn't do much to them, just through their dispersed formation and the ward save bestowed by the Cauldron of Blood. The crossbowmen and the halberdiers moved up, shooting at the... there was some shooting at the shades, and one of them was killed in the building. The rest were fine. The knights moved up. The wizard flew into the wildwood and took a wound. A level 2 wizard helped move out of there. The outriders and the steam tank went around the flank. Now the Empire artillery did crazy things. The Hellstrom rocket battery took out, I think, 25 of the corsairs. The pigeon bomb that took out something like 11 of the spearmen, and another maybe a mortar or something took out half, 10 or 11 of the other spearmen. So
and that's where the cannonball
a lot of
sunk into the ground.
Yeah, and the cannonball pipped in just in front of the Hydra. So the Hydra's checking his undies. Dark Elf turn 2. The shades made their charge, losing 2 to the fire. Punished the archers who ran away, scaring off their brethren who also ran away. You need to roll a panic test for these crossbowmen.
Easy.
which didn't care. The shades in the tower shot at the halberdiers, killing 6. My general on his flying Pegasus failed a charge at the fire wizard, which puts him there, which is going to be a bit hairy. The shadow mage and the metal mage work nicely together. The metal mage used up all the dispel dice on attacking the steam tank with Plague of Rust, and then the shadow mage put Pit of Shades underneath it and it fell in, sucked into the void. Everybody else has moved over here. The Hydra, the Cauldron, and the 2 bolt throwers shot. One of them hit the knights, killing 3 knights. By turn 2, the archers keep doing the harry. The crossbowmen didn't move. They shot at the shades in the building and didn't do anything. The wizard flew on his carpet to hide behind them, staring eagerly at the shades, but failed to cast anything. This wizard over here and the horsey boys moved around. The wizard cast Comet, which I used the dispel spell on. It's a very nasty spell. Over here there was a little combat. The halberdiers charged my general and got whipped, and then the general overran, so he's charged the side of the knight unit next turn. The pigeon bombs missed, luckily. The cannon took out 3 of the spearmen here and a hag, which was a shame. The Hydra copped a lot of fire, but didn't take any damage. So
One hit there.
yeah, there's mortars and Hellstrom rocket batteries going out everywhere. So lots of lead raining down from the sky, but no damage yet. End of Dark Elf turn 3. Shades failed their charge on the artillery, which was unfortunate. These shades came out of the building and shot their crossbows at the Empire crossbowmen, killing 6, but they didn't panic, unfortunately. Everybody moved up, ready for counter-charging here. The 2 crossbows, Reaper crossbows, shot at the crossbowman and the mage over here, both failing to either wound or hit enough with heavy cover. There was a lot of stuff in the way. The combat over here was quite interesting. The Dark Elf General, you can't see him, but he's there, overran when he killed the halberdiers and charged in the side, challenging the Empire General, who accepted the challenge. He survived the charge, which was surprising because he had Killing Blow, so that's turning into a really nice stink. The Corsairs lost 2, the Knights lost 1, so all in all that combat was lost by the Empire by 1, and they made their test, so they're still at it. Luckily the Dark Elves cast Plague of Rust, so their armor saves -1. And that was it for Dark Elf turn 3. Now it's Empire turn 3. End of Empire turn 3. We decided to call the battle. The archers rallied. Next turn, hopefully the shades would have charged into the war machines. The crossbowmen shot a couple of the shades. The Empire artillery thudded in here, killing a spearman, one of the handlers on the beastman. The cannon took 3 wounds off the Hydra. It took 6 wounds or something, but he regenerated a few. A mortar dropped on the combat, killing 2 Corsairs and 1 Knight. Pigeon bomb, those bloody pigeon bombs, took out 5 of the spearmen over there. So it was all pretty nasty. In the hand-to-hand phase, the lone Corsair didn't do anything against the Knight, so they both missed. But the General, the Dark Elf General, who's there on his Pegasus, used his Killing Blow special weapon to kill the Empire General in a challenge. So with the Empire General gone, the Knights fled, losing combat, and were run down by the Corsairs, the remaining Corsair, which was very lucky. At that point, Michael called the battle.